on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Vikings, coming up next.
You're in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ty Chandler to return. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
He's taking a shot on he's got it inside the 10! And he's finally out at the 4, just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Got him in over the middle, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Play action now with Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
To throw again, it's Purdy. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. He completes it in traffic. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Jukes one defender, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down carry for Jones. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold. He's got him. That's Addison. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Reichert on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Purdy looking to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, Purdy. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he only gets a little here, down inside the 35. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Purdy to to throw it. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Escapes out to the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers get it down to a single point. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings now set to take the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 31. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. To throw, here's Darnold. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Darnold now to throw. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Counter play, Jones. And he gets in, touchdown! The Vikings break the tie here in the 1st. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reichert on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards, and it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Jones trying the left side. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. He's got it, room to run. Here he goes again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Reichert on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun is Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 42. That's taken in by Samuel. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Purdy to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete out to the right. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Cut by Jennings. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Purdy. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
To the air, 3rd and long. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Picked up at the 38. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Purdy setting up that play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 4. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Straight ahead they go with Jones. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Darnold now to throw. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. They give to Jones, right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They go play action on 1st. And he is going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings now lead by 10. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Reichert on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he'll go out to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The 49ers pushing for points. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw by Purdy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Fires over the middle, caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
That one's complete, right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Darnold. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. They add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis, with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Vikings got a solid first half outing by their veteran quarterback, Sam Darnold. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Purdy on first down. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Motioning the tight end now. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. Able to find Jones. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll throw it yet again. Got him in over the middle, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Jones once more. And they bring him to a stop with this run. Gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They'll run here with Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground with Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Play action now with Purdy. Flush down out to his left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Quick hitter complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Going with Jones on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they went with on third down. To throw, here's Darnold. Jones reels it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
To the left sideline, complete. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Purdy setting up that play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Purdy throwing here on first. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That kind of call right there, Kate, it shouldn't be the third down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
From the gun is Purdy. Has it in close.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings taking the field on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Darnold to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, Jones gets it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. It's Jones on the toss. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Darnold. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jair Brown has it! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Sending a receiver left. Purdy on first down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Secures this at the 17. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The home teams and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. Got him in open, left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Has some space inside the 15. And finally he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Darnold. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down throw by Purdy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And they bring him down around the 34.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 21. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it, room to run.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Purdy looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From 37 yards in the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is Jones. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Counter play, Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing off the play fake here. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Bell on the catch. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards has stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Quick hitter complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Brought in by Ayu. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Kittle brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They send a tight end in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the gun is Purdy. Completed left side to Samuel. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.